recording day number 2 of my vlog, my daily vlog. I finished my meditation in the morning. A little interruption there, but it's fine. Just 10 minutes every day. Meditating. I'm here with Tony Boy. We're outside on the office, the main headquarters. This is our main headquarters. Lock it. Man, I gotta learn how to lock this shit. How do people lock this? Like this? No. Sorry, little technical issues with this tripod. Then, yeah. Regarding the meditation, this is my my routine of every day consists in 10 minutes of meditating. This is just the beginning, you know. Sometimes I do more, but this is the basics. Doing something that is possible to do with a small time amount, with a small amount of time. So 10 minutes of meditating, just one single lesson of Duolingo. I'm learning French, but I want to finish the entire course. So I'm in my day number 726 days or something like that. Now let's check it out. So I'm using this phone. It's my brother Tony's phone, because they stole my phone. I already said this in another vlog, but let's check the Duolingo thing. I'm only gonna give myself 10 minutes also of recording this vlog. So my bad, 223 days on a streak of French, and I still have, because I only do a little lesson. So if I only do one lesson, it's gonna take me so much time, you know, years maybe. So I'm starting to think about doing more and more of that. Then I do reading. So yesterday when I went to get my social security thing again, I waited there for like 2 hours, and I started reading, even though I only do 10 minutes, but I was there just waiting for just to get past. And so now today I did my 10 minutes reading, and I finished this book already. So it's called La vida secreta de la mente by Mariano Sigma. Nuestro cerebro cuando decidimos, sentimos y pensamos. So it's a very interesting book. I learned so many cool things about that. Properties of ayahuasca, the properties of the meaning of a tweet. I thought that was such a cool thing. And well, this is a cool thing. Then I did my journaling. I did my journaling here. 10 minutes also. This is my third journal of the past 6 or 8 months. Third one of the process. I already finished a few of them. Then I'm drinking my mate, and then now I want to do some exercise. I want to do, pouring myself some mate here. I want to do some push-ups. I want to get a 6-pack, you know, just a really fit body. Start eating better, and so on and so on. So I was thinking yesterday while I was writing and while I was doing my things that I wish, or while I was editing this past video, the video of yesterday, and then start uploading that to YouTube. Still have 5 minutes. That I want to start recording things for fun, for the future, and then just leave them in USBs. You know, I want to start, like, I like sending letters, postcards, and things like that. But maybe in those postcards I can start putting these little videos, me recording stuff, and just like my video blog, talking about something to someone, but something special, you know. This evolved into another transition that is gonna be for my future kids, could be for my wife, for my girlfriend or for something, or my brother or someone, just start recording little videos that are gonna be like a treasure hunt kind of thing. So I did this a few years ago when I was doing a Camino de Santiago. I was in the northern part of Spain walking for 30 days, and I met this girl, and she's a French girl and half Spanish, so we speak in Spanish or sometimes in English if we didn't understand what we were saying. And she told me that she wanted to travel the world, you know, she wanted to be an explorer, and she was a little afraid. She was afraid a lot of the world, and how could she do that, and she was inspired. So we had our romance. It was such an amazing thing. But so after that trip, I started traveling more, you know. So I went to Marseille after that, and as a little excuse, I started writing her letters. And those letters, I didn't send them to her. I just, if I was in Marseille, for instance, southern part of France, I'll just write this little postcard. It's a letter, and then in that time I left it with a taxi driver, and I told that guy, hey, can you keep this and then give me your number? And we became a little like close, that taxi driver. So this card was for that girl, you know, and I told him, hey, maybe you can, I'll get your number, and then I'll give this number to her, and whenever she comes here, she's gonna get this, you know. It's a little quest for her, to give her an excuse to go to different places. So after that, I went to Budapest, and then I did the same thing in Budapest. Then I went to India, and I did that in Mumbai, and I did that but sometimes I would just leave the card, leave that letter, in a place that was just like, I knew that it's gonna be there for more than 100 years, you know. I hid it somewhere, you know. So in Budapest, I hid one behind a frame of a piece of art or something, like just something of a restaurant that was there for a long time. And she actually had a friend in Budapest, and she told him, hey, can you pick this thing for me? And she sent me a picture of the thing. But she still has her other cards in different places. Then I went to Vietnam. So in India, I went to Mumbai, and I wrote that thing for her. And I left her little presents, you know, little details, little things, like a bird pin or things like that, a bracelet, little presents, little gifts, little surprises, you know. When she arrives there, she's gonna be exploring that. Now, she told me one of the things she wanted to do was to go to Australia and work there. That was like 2 years ago. And in my recent travels, I was in Peru. She called me. I was like already a month over there, and we usually don't talk at all. But that day I was talking about her with some friends, and she sent me a voice note. It was such a weird coincidence, synchronicity, or whatever you want to call it, but that was such a cool thing. So she called me, and she told me, hey, remember that I wanted to go to Australia, and all the conversations we had and everything, and now I'm here, you know. It was such a cool thing to listen to that. And yeah, since that I haven't been talking to her, also because I don't have my phone anymore. That was my old number. Now I have a new phone. So today my new phone arrives. It's gonna be a cool thing. So that thought, then I went to Vietnam, and then I went to Indonesia, and then a lot of things happened. So I stopped doing that for her, but I started sending more postcards to my family, my mom, and some friends, and I have a list of 6 people that I always do. But now I want to incorporate that into my future kids, these videos, these things that I don't have any kids or anything, and I don't even have a wife or anything like that yet. But just start thinking about that makes me excited. How about that, you know? How about like when they grow up, and then they'll have these quests that they'll go and they'll do when I die, or at least I'll give them these quests as they turn 18 or something like that. when they're able to, like start enjoying a little more these kind of things. So yeah, this is a thing that now I'm starting to think about, and I want to start creating those little things for them, because I think it's such a beautiful thing to do. And I wish my dad would have done something like that. My dad passed away like 6 years ago, and I thought, I would have been so cool if he left me like a letter or something. We never know when we're gonna go. This is such an unpredictable thing. Life is like that. But maybe it is the time for me to do that, time for me to do these things that I wanted to happen for me, and now I got them into this new realm of a world quest, because I love traveling, and I think travel is such an important thing that expands your mind. It makes you realize things about life, and it's an important thing for sure. So well, that's my more than 10 minutes of a day of my daily vlog, and I don't know what I'm gonna start putting here in the vlogs, but I'm just gonna continue doing them like this, and yeah, that's it.